Hi, Gordon here with another episode of Unscripted. It'd be a tough one for me to get through. Um, so, as many of you know, we lost our sweet Roxy girl. Still a little tough. We lost her last Sunday. Here she is. And so my mom did this painting. My mom, who's just, she's a good painter. She's a great painter. And she did this of Roxy a while back. You see no gray hair there. Back when she was young and spry. She was 12 and a half. And part of I think it's hard whenever you lose your pet. And, part of what made this more difficult maybe on us than normal is the breed. She was half Vizsla and half Rhodesian Ridgeback. And the combination of those breeds, it made for a great personality, but she just stuck to us wherever we went. We would get up from one room and go to another, and she would go with us. She just wanted to be with us wherever we were. It's a breed that can get scared of loud noises. She did not like it when the power went off and the smoke alarms beeped and our generator came on. So you can imagine that she didn't like the shop very much and was scared of it at first, but we were there, and so she wanted to be with us and became quite accustomed to the shop, and in fact knew what noises were good and what were bad. And if ever there was a machine that was like not performing well, she'd perk up her ears, as would we. So, but I'll tell you that she had a wonderful life, and so did we with her. We were perfectly suited for her, and she for us. I think, given our personalities, but where we live. I mean, on 20 acres in the Columbia River Gorge with beautiful views, and we have memories, very fond memories of her sitting out on our deck or out on our lawn, literally just sitting out there looking at Mount Hood. I don't know, happy, appreciating the view, maybe. I don't know, but it was, anyway, what a great place for a dog to live. And we don't leave the house much. If we went to town, we would take her with us. And when we traveled, we have a good friend who was very close to her and was her house sitter. So she never had to go to a kennel. So she had a great life, and she was not on any medication. She appeared to be in very good health until she passed. And, as hard as this week has been and things continue to be difficult, as many memories as we have of her in every, part of the house and every little action, every time we would empty our water bottle, we would put it in her dish. So we find ourselves now like not sure quite what to do, like when we empty our water bottle. Oh yeah, put it in the sink, that works too. So, as hard as all of that is, it is balanced by the fact that she didn't suffer. What happened was, last Saturday, she was fine. She ate in the morning. She went to the shop with us. She went out with Shar. It was a warm day, so she started to go out with Shar to go do some gardening and came back in. And late in the day, just started panting and didn't stop. And we tried to cool her off. Thought it might have been the heat, ice packs and towels, and through the night it didn't get any better. Early Sunday, we took her to the animal hospital about an hour and a half away in Portland. And they, very quickly said, this is serious. She may recover. She may not. It's going to be up to her and her body. But at 12 and a half, she didn't. And so it was very quick. And, we don't have to have memories of a prolonged illness, lingering in our head. We have memories that right up until the end, her in the shop, her being active, and what a great thing. So, two other things happened this week that kind of this video is about. And One is on Monday, I posted the 101st episode of Birth of a Maya Moe, and where I announced the contest. And of course, it went out to a lot of people, and a lot of people shared it. Well, at least 2 people saw it that had not seen the rest of the videos, did not have context, and they wrote, I don't know if you'd say aggressive or nasty, things on Facebook about the video. And in one of them, one of our owners, David, he came to our defense. This happens a lot, but I told Shar, like, it makes me feel like somehow what is developed with Maya Moe and our enthusiasts is this. I'll put down Roxy for a little bit. You can go right there, little girl. Is this, very kind of insulated community, and where everybody is super nice. I mean, I think it reflects, we're very careful. We do whatever we can with people to make them happy with their ukulele. And even if it's not one of ours, okay, whatever. We're just, I've said this before, you kind of get back the energy that you give, and we try to always give positive energy. So as a result, we've had this, evolution of this very insulated group. And I said, it's like, we live in this little secluded place, and there's a door with a little window, and you open up the window, and there's out there, and I quick close the window. I like our little group. And now to come back to the other thing that happened this week, which comes back to Roxy, is that the outpouring of love and affection was just so strong. And, people on Facebook, comment after comment, and I thought I was doing better. And many of our owners or non-owners sent us cards. And it just, it causes us to realize how lucky we are to have all of you. Man. Choked up about Roxy, and I'm choked up about all of you who are, the greatest friends or associates that people could ever ask for. So, regardless of how it's happened, or why, we are just really fortunate. And so I suppose all of you have had the same experience. Whenever you have something that affects you emotionally as much as, in this case, losing Roxy did, it causes you to get philosophical and to sit back and analyze things, and things that you might want to change or do differently. But we're just really fortunate, and with Roxy, for instance, we don't have any regrets, and it's our big lesson with Rick Hewlett, who passed earlier this year, during the 5 years of his life where we knew he wasn't going to be around, all that much longer. And our big, thing was, let's not have any regrets. Let's make sure that we do everything with Rick that we want to do. And as he passed, we didn't have any regrets. I mean, he had to go. Well, Roxy had to go as well, and we don't have any regrets in terms of how we interacted with her and the life that we were able to give her. And that, I guess, is my big takeaway is, I want to live life and not have regrets. If one of you is not around tomorrow, I want to know that the way we interacted and what we were able to do for you was as much as we could. And anyway, that's it. Reflections on a challenging week, which had its downs, and it had ups that were greater than its downs. Not bad. I'll see you next week, and I'll be more composed.